We have made a public commitment in 2020 to work with 50 million small, medium enterprises across the world and to bring them into the financial fold. We believe economies that include everyone uplift everyone.
What's the future of money in the Middle East?
The future of money, not only in the Middle East, but all over the world, is digital. It's digital, digital, digital. And I think increasingly more and more things are changing. So if I look at what we usually look at, which is around consumer payments, there are some very defining trends that are shaping this. First and foremost, I would say one that is well underway is BNPL, or installments, more broadly speaking. Now, installments is not something new. Installments has been around for years and years. In fact, if you look at it, some parts of South America, some parts of Australia, they even were running on installments for years. But all across the world, the use of installments as a BNPL product or a buy now, pay later product, coupled with the ease and the user experience of digital technology and fintech solutions, that's really what's driven this revolution. So I think this will continue to grow and continue to unfold in our part of the world. That's the first one, that's a big one, BNPL. I think the second big trend that I'll talk about in our part of the world is around digital currencies. Again, this is not unique to us. We see this across the world. And digital currencies is an interesting one, right? Because it is so many different things. We think of this as four or different groups under digital assets. There are what we think of as CBDCs, or central bank digital currencies, which are digital currencies that are issued by central banks. Or we think of stable coins, which are digital currencies that are privately issued but are linked, if you will, to some stable form. Number three, there is crypto that everybody knows and everybody talks about. And then there is a fourth, which is digital assets such as NFTs, etc. So I think especially the first two, which are the central bank digital currencies as well as the stable coins, are the two that we are extremely bullish about. We have been for many years, and I think we continue to be as we go forward. We think these will play a very important role in shaping and using digital assets, digital currencies in everyday modern money, modern payments. So that's two. So that's digital currencies. Then I would say there's probably three more, and I won't go into that in that much detail, but there's open banking. Open banking is coming to our part of the world. It is already prevalent in many other parts of the world, but here it's just starting to roll out. And number four, which is linked to open banking, is RTP, or real-time payments, which is the ability to change money back and forth very quickly in real time. And then last, but by no means least, is embedded finance, which is financial services that are offered not by a financial services institution, but by an organization that is not financial services, so a retailer or an amusement park operator or whatever the name may be. So these are really the 4 or 5 key trends and themes that I think will shape the future of payments and finance in our part of the world.
Tell us how deep learning and AI are revolutionizing the digital payments industry.
I think deep learning, AI, and all the other associated, if you will, have the power to really and truly transform a number of things, not just payments. I think many things. And within payments, I would say it's a matter of picking the right verticals and the sub-verticals, and again, taking those and changing and transforming them. So the one that we just talked about, this is a great example of that, right? Tasks that require repetition, that require learning, that can just grow, become better by doing more, are great candidates for AI, for machine learning. So absolutely, I think there are many more use cases for AI that we are yet to see.
How are you supporting local and small businesses?
So working with small and medium businesses is something that is very core to our values at Visa. We have made a public commitment in 2020 to work with 50 million small, medium enterprises across the world and to bring them into the financial fold. We believe economies that include everyone uplift everyone. And as a result of that, we have spent the last 2.5 years working very tirelessly with small, medium enterprises across the world in bringing them into the financial fold. Today, to this day, we have already brought in about 30 million And we have every plan to bring in another 20 million over the next year or so.
Tell us more about inclusion and diversity in the workplace. What should companies do to ensure equal representation at the top?
Inclusion and diversity is a very, very important topic for all of us today. And this is a journey. I don't think this is ever really a destination. It's something that we all work towards day in and day out. This fundamentally starts with the tone at the top. And I think at Visa, we are privileged to have leadership that genuinely believes in and role models behaviors that showcase inclusion, diversity, all the way from the top to the bottom. This is something that lives and breathes in each and every one of us. And I think it comes from the fundamental realization that we are all a product of our environment. We may be extremely good at what we do, but we are still a product of our environment, which means we all have blind spots. And only truly by building a team that is diverse, and then making sure that that diverse team brings the best of each other and works together in an inclusive manner so that all the diversity is represented. I think only by doing that do we balance out each other's blind spots.